feel?
I think it's ultimately about responsibility. Our patients have an obligation to take care of their own health. In return, we have a duty of care to them.
Well, thank you very much.
I was wondering if I'd be able to take a look around Keller to see how the policy works in practice.
By all means. Unfortunately, I'm interviewing until...
I'm sure I can find my own way, if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Mark!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I want to go home. She says I'm too sick.
Yeah, well, stop it. Hey, stop!
Where's the pretty nurse?
If you mean Sister Anderson, she has taken a break from having to look after idiots like you.
I want to go home.
What an excellent idea. Sign this. It confirms you're leaving against medical advice. If your girlfriend can't get here, there's a phone down the hall. You can get a taxi.
I'll walk.
Oh, funny. Yeah, you do know there are 2 Fs in off?
That's okay. You can change it for me.
So, I just sign here.
You understand everything that I told you?
I could die, I could end up paralyzed, but if it works, I get a new kidney.
That's pretty much it.
I think I'll risk it. Definitely burnt coffee. You're a pretty girl, but you could make more of yourself.
But what was inside that counted?
Oh, God, no, don't fall for that one. This is what the world sees. This is how they judge you. Don't ever forget it.
Try not to.
I never missed a day. Cleanse, tone, moisturize, touch of foundation. Always put my face on. 3 times a week down to that sodding dialysis machine, but I always put it on, no matter how bad it got. I always put it on. Damn it, I'm going to streak.
Hey, come on. It's finished. It's over. We're going to fix you up. Make it all go away.
Why do you think I'm bloody well crying? Thank you for doing this. Thank you.
It's the least we can do. So no more tears, okay?
There, you see? You're quite pretty when you smile. A guy like you should do it more often.
I'll try. I will try.
Right, but thank you for trying.
Hi.
I can't reach him. He's promised he'll be there on the day. Mark Tanner. Tanner's never let me down. Actually, that's not strictly true, but he definitely owes me one up to Paris.
Paris?
Oh, forget Paris.
Look, I still think that Lyndon would be the...
I will ask Tanner. Tanner's a sure thing.
Okay.
What about your father? Have you changed your mind about contacting him?
Well, if I invite him, then I have to invite the whole family, and I don't think we'd be able to cater for them all.
I just think you should at least talk to him. What's the worst that can happen?
Look, I have to get back to the buffet. Oh, celebrating something? Yes.
Nope.
I'm sorry, Barney, have they moved him?
No, I don't think so. Have they moved Barney Collins to Keller?
No, he went. AMA. I thought he'd have called you.
AMA?
Against medical advice. Did Dr. Green see him?
He wanted to leave. Getting aggressive, so I told him to sling his up.
Excuse me. He had a head injury.
The guy wanted to go. What do you want me to do? Get him sectioned?
He could be confused.
How can you tell? This morning, he thought he was Spider-Man.
Well, he seemed perfectly calm before.
I made a decision. He was acting aggressively. Before that, he was getting fresh with my nurses.
Daisha. Now listen, if this thing is affecting your clinical judgment...
My staff were at risk. This is exactly why we have a zero-tolerance policy.
To discharge patients with head injuries.
His scan was clear! He thinks he's a risk taker. Maybe this is just another rush.
Right, well, I'm going to let Dr. Green know what's happened, and then I think we should inform the police in case they find him.
You can do what you like, but I've got a department out there full of people who are sick through no fault of their own. This conversation is over.
Can we get some help here?
Excuse me. It's okay, Barney, we'll get some help. It's okay.
His phone number?
You didn't.
Digits, Craig. Said I had potential.
What for?
Extracurricular mouth to mouth.
Hi, I'm Dr. Reese. I'm applying for the Keller Fellowship. Are any of the juniors around?
Yeah, you'll be wanting Maddie. She's usually wearing a stethoscope and looking kind of knackered. Just through there.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi. You're Maddie, the F2? I'm Elaine Reese. Keller Fellowship? I was hoping you could give me a little inside information.
How's his pressure?
80 systolic.
Right, he's unstable. I'm going to page Green and let theatre know.
What's happening?
He's losing blood internally. We need to operate. Excuse me.
I made the wrong call.
Why the hell would you do something like that?
Because he was aggressive.
He had a head injury. It could have been a bleed. It could have been anything.
I know.
But you let him leave. I don't understand this.
I had to make a decision. The way he was with you and the other nurses...
No. This has got nothing to do with the other nurses. You were jealous. He flirted with me, and you were jealous.
It's ridiculous.
Is it?
What did she say to you?
Nothing. I told her she was wrong. About you. About us, because I can't deal with this right now.
Look, have I ever done anything, one thing, to suggest that my feelings for you are anything other than those of a friend?
No.
Then why are we having this conversation? I screwed up. Don't you think I feel bad enough as it is? Please, don't make it worse.
I need to prep him for theatre.
And then he popped up from behind a car from across the street. It was creepy.
Your consultant followed you home?
Totally obsessed. I pretended I hadn't seen him. Handed in my notice the next day. So you can see why I'm concerned. But I'm sure Mr. Griffin is nothing like that. Look, you can be honest with me. 4 walls.
Rick's what you see is what you get.
So he's never...
Oh, God, no, never. You've got nothing to worry about, really.
Well, you don't know what a relief that is. I'm so looking forward to working here. I guess this means we'll be colleagues.
Guess so.
Really nice to meet you, and I'll see you soon.
Maddie. I've just been paged. There's an acute abdo on the way up. It's yours if you...
I've still got this
Yeah,
consent.
this one won't wait, so...
Okay.
Good.
Where are the IVs?
What did you say to her?
Sometimes we don't tell ourselves the truth. Even if it's what we really feel.
We're friends. Or at least we were until you interfered. Now she doesn't trust me.
Did she say that?
Not stupid. When she looks at me now, what do you think she sees?
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't want you making a fool of yourself.
Well, how the hell do you think I feel now?
Are you attracted to her?
Oh, how many more times
Okay,
have
well,
I...
just tell me that there's nothing between you.
Of course there is something between us. I looked after her through her pregnancy. I helped raise a baby. I picked up the pieces when she had to give it away. I care for her. Maybe I do. Love her a little bit. But you know what I don't want?